welcome back to Talk About It Tuesdays. Today's area of focus is on breath support. In particular, we are going to be working on diaphragmatic breathing. And breath support is something that is really important for transgender individuals who are working on voice modification. You're in the process of creating this new vocal sound and a new style, and all of this affects the muscles and the anatomical structures involved in speech. And it's not something we think about, but speech is an incredibly complex process, and it involves a number of different systems within our body. But at the foundation of that, of all of these systems that come together, is respiration or breathing. So it is really important that you focus on this, that you're using this as your foundation when you do vocal exercises as you work on modifying your voice. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with step number 1. Okay, so today's tip is called abdominal pressure, a diaphragmatic breathing exercise. And just a very quick note, you don't want to attempt this exercise if you have any abdominal pain or if you've recently had any kind of surgery that might be impacted by modifying your breathing pattern. Okay, so here we go. Step number 1. For this step, you're going to need a book or a water bottle. And the purpose of these tools is that you're going to be using them for uh, sensory and visual feedback. And I'm going to be using a book today. I'm going to adjust my camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got my book here, and I'm going to place my book against my abdomen, and I'm going to hold the opposite end of the book with both hands, and I'm going to relax my arms. That's step number 1. Okay, step number 2. So you've got your bottle or your book held against your abdomen, and we're going to practice natural breathing here. I want you to inhale, allowing the breath to move the book outward. So I'm going to take a breath in. And what you don't want to do is force the movement of the book with your abdominal muscles. So you don't want to push it out. You just want to breathe naturally. Just let the motion of your breath power the movement of the object that you're holding. Okay. So I'm going to take a few breaths in. What you notice is that you're not seeing movement up here in the shoulders or in my chest. You're not seeing this. We don't want that. We're trying to get the breath to go into the lower abdomen area. Okay. Okay, so step number 3, again, focusing on abdominal breathing down below the rib cage, and no chest involvement here. So we're going to inhale. Again, our arms are relaxed. We're filling the abdomen only, and we're stopping the inhalation at the point when the chest wants to lift. So you may want to continue breathing up and raising your chest, raising your shoulders. But we want to stop our inhalation once it reaches that point where the chest wants to lift, and then just exhale gently. So like this. Now you can't see it, but imagine my stomach is a barrel, okay? And as I breathe in, that barrel is expanding, but only in the area of this lower abdomen area. Once again, once you feel that it's reaching just below the chest, then that's where we want to stop the breath, okay? We don't want the chest and shoulder involvement. Okay, now you're moving towards, in step number 4, you're moving towards doing this exercise, but without the feedback tool. So without the book or without the water bottle. You first want to repeat this exercise until you can do it independently and with ease. Once you feel like you've established that, where you're not getting this upper chest or shoulder movement, no raising, no expanding in this area, then go ahead and remove your object and practice your diaphragmatic breathing pattern 5 to 10 times. Do this prior to beginning your vocal exercises, okay? So again, you can think of your own abdomen as a barrel that is expanding and contracting. But again, we're limiting this barrel area to the lower abdomen, okay? And that is it for this Tuesday's tip. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week.